Imagine it's 2001, 2003, 2013, 2015. Literally any year when you were a kid or a teenager. You come home and do the thing that all your peers did at that time. How simple these times were. Does it seem familiar? Obviously, when you stumble upon something like that online, you find it relatable, because a lot of people do. I'm sure that you must have had thoughts like this, the desire to travel back in time and relive all these moments when the life was better, the grass was greener, the gallon of gas didn't cost like a kidney. The phenomenon we are describing has a simple name, that bittersweet feeling that people sometimes like to indulge themselves with: nostalgia. Nostalgia is a longing or wistful affection for once remembered, and sometimes not only, experiences. It consists of two Greek words. Nostos means homecoming or return to home, and aigos, grief, distress, or suffering. Basically, the direct translation of it is homesickness, but we will come back to it later. When talking about nostalgia, we should discern two types of it: the good, harmless nostalgia and the bad, dangerous nostalgia. Let's start with the latter, the bad nostalgia. Nostalgia has always been present in our culture and day to day life. People really like to reminisce about their past, reflect on it. But more often than not, it goes way further than this. They start clinging on it. They either wish to go back in time or bring the past conditions to the present. Neither is possible. If the time travel option is obviously impossible, the former idea may even seem feasible at first. But even if one is able to recreate these past events, everything that they will get as a result is pain and disappointment because they won't look like the original ones. We should also stress that the memories of the past that people cannot let go of are altered. First of all, human memory doesn't capture the events perfectly, meaning a lot of information is just getting lost. Second, the memories really do tend to get romanticized over time. So what we get as the outcome is people pretty often long for the time that never took place. It never happened. They put themselves in the illusions their mind created, from which they do not want to get out of. I think we can go as far as to compare it with some other mental diseases like schizophrenia, because the inability to see the reality for what it really is a potent sign of mental derangement. If somehow all these people got to relive these moments, they wouldn't long for them anymore, as they would realize that there's nothing to long for. Surely these moments could have been great, but their greatness is too much amplified. And as for the bad moments, they just get omitted. So at the end of the day, these people aren't even fully aware of what they want to bring back. Nostalgia usually kicks in when an individual is not feeling particularly good, when they are in doubts, anxious, stressed, think that their life is meaningless, so it is triggered to restore the emotional balance. We can think of it as of a coping mechanism. I think it all comes down to the original meaning of the word: homesickness, the pain of being unable to go home. We humans are instinctive creatures, and one of our instincts is to create a safe environment which can inherently be called home. But our perception of home is not limited to a physical place. It's also about people, memories, objects, emotional states, smells, the way things were, etc. So whenever you are feeling like shit, it's your mind trying to alleviate your pain by creating this home inside of your mind. The dangers of this type of nostalgia are pretty potent. The individual basically rejects reality, does not want to participate in it, becomes melancholic, hateful towards the world. I think when done in moderate amounts, without over engaging with it too much, there's nothing wrong with reminiscing about the past events. Moreover, it can yield some beneficial results for an individual. There are many studies that show that nostalgia can increase self esteem, help find meaning in life, help with self continuity, the perception of one's past, present, and future and their interconnectedness. It helps fight with the reluctance to engage in social situations. Nostalgic individuals tend to care about culture traditions more and participate in them as well as to pass them down to the next generations. Basically, taking into the account all the aforementioned benefits, we can infer that nostalgia increases chances of succeeding in life. When looking for information for this essay, I found one interesting thing. All these articles, YouTube videos, essays warn us about the first type of nostalgia, saying it makes these people resentful. They long for the idealized picture of the past, the golden age that never existed. Though it's surely a bad thing to reject reality and live in your made up worlds, but one should keep in mind that reluctance to accept reality can be the first step to change it. And if some aspects of the past times were objectively better, then admitting that they were so doesn't make you a nostalgic lunatic. Keep that in mind. Conclusion: use it to your advantage as a fuel not to recreate the old times but to create the new ones, the better ones. Let go of the idealized image of the past. Clinging on it limits you tremendously. It doesn't let you see all the potential outcomes. So let go of it. Cheers.